Hold on a second. Like many others, I was convinced that Jod Na Nawood, or is it Crimson Jack, or Captain Silvo, or Dash Zenton.
How many names does he have?
Whatever Jude Law's character's actual name is, like many others, I was convinced that he was a con man and his supposed Jedi powers were smoke and mirrors.
There's a million ways to make it look like something is floating. Repulsor lift, tractor beam, magnets, mirrors, string.
But it is becoming more and more evident that not only does he have Force abilities, he even had actual Jedi training. In episode 5, entitled You Have a Lot to Learn About Pirates, he says this:
Your fears, your anxieties, your parents. They're what you call attachments, and they're the last thing you need.
which sounds a lot like a twisted version of the Jedi Order's stance forbidding attachments.
Attachments. Forbidden.
And also, more intriguingly, he says this:
Your focus determines your reality.
which happens to be a word-for-word quote of what Qui-Gon says to Anakin.
Your focus determines your reality.
This presents a couple of interesting questions. First of all, if Jod was a Jedi apprentice, how far into his training did he get? It has been stated by the producers that Skeleton Crew takes place around the same time as The Mandalorian Season 3, as confirmed by the appearance of Vane in both series, which would place it about 5 to 6 years after Return of the Jedi, and therefore 30 to 31 years after the Jedi are wiped out by Order 66.
Execute Order 66.
Jude Law is 51, so if we assume his character is the same age, which is a big assumption as we've seen people age at strange rates in Star Wars, that would make him about 20 during the fall of the Jedi, meaning he was not just a youngling or novice Padawan, but more seasoned and possibly a full-fledged Jedi Knight. The other question is, how much should we read into the fact that he directly quotes Qui-Gon? Is "your focus determines your reality" a common Jedi mantra, or a specific lesson taught by certain Jedi? Did Qui-Gon learn the lesson from his master, who happened to be Count Dooku? And did Count Dooku learn it from his master, who was Yoda?
Farewell you have, my old Padawan.
Is Jod somewhere in that specific Jedi family tree? Or maybe he just learned it from Yoda during one of these youngling classes? We hope to learn the answers to some of these questions.
Don't trust this Slimo.
And don't get left hanging like some other recent Star Wars mysteries.